welcome to this new year, 2025. If this is when you're watching it, it might be next year.
I thought you were going to say if you were watching it last year.
That'd be weird. So, it's the 6th of January now, I think. Is it? Yeah. We've lost all count. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is a client. She was dreading going back to work today. So we've spoke to her over the weekend. And what she saw with what we were sharing with her, of what she really is, and where her experience is coming from. She thinks it was coming from the job she hated, the world so-called out there. What she came to see for herself, where we were pointing her to, is there is no out there. She was making it all up. She was saying, I'm going to go to this horrible place. This horrible place is called work. I'm not, when you call somewhere a horrible place, you're not going to have a good time. You're just going to experience what you think it is. And once we were pointed to that, she just saw in the moment, oh, I'm making it all up. I'm making the work a horrible place by not just saying it out loud, but saying that the out there affects her. And what she came to see, that it all starts within. Any change that you want to see, it doesn't start out there. It doesn't start with changing your job. It doesn't start with going on a diet. It starts within, with what you're saying to yourself within. You can go on all the diets you like, but if you're still thinking within you're overweight or whatever, you're size 14, you want to be a size 8, if you constantly say that story, it doesn't matter what you do so-called out there, because there is no out there, it's what you think of yourself. So it's not like, oh, well, lie to yourself. Just start being nicer to yourself for a start, and start looking, oh, I'm not going to this horrible place. Oh, right, I'm going to this place where they're going to pay me money. And there is some aspects of this that I like. That's where my focus is going to be. It doesn't mean you're going to stay there forever. This is what, at first what she thought, oh, well, if I start liking it, I might stay there, I might never leave.
Yeah, but if you like it...
Well, that's it. That's what we were pointing to. It was saying, just go within and see what you want to experience. Do you want to go to a job you love? Yes, you do. Well, it doesn't start by changing your job. That's what you think, because you take yourself with you. And if you've still got the same mantra that you're saying to yourself, you're going to go to another job with the same thing that you're saying to yourself, and then before long you'll be saying, I hate this job. So,
but I also like when you say that though, because a lot of people, they can lose weight, but it's who you, but then the weight comes back on. So it's like constantly, oh, you're up and down.
Change the story properly.
Yeah. So like you can lose weight, but if you're saying the same person as, but you lose weight because you're overweight, what you're saying to yourself is you're overweight.
Yeah.
So you're accepting that thought. That's just a thought. That's not the truth. But we accept that thought, and then it isn't even your thought that comes in saying, "Oh, I'm overweight," or you don't like your job.
You took it on when you were younger.
Yeah, it's just a program, and it's not the truth. But you accept that thought, and then you experience the thought.
Or on the flip of that, you can accept the thought, I only lose weight if I do this, if I do that, if I don't eat chocolate. But you see, which you can lose weight, but if you behind that has got the same thing you're saying, I'm overweight, and you're not eating chocolate, but you're still overweight, you're basing it on out there. You've got to start going, because there is no out there in there.
What do you mean by that though?
Well, what I mean, people say out there in this in the real world, so-called, but there is just one consciousness, and you're that. So within this one consciousness, if you're thinking, I'm healthy because I did 2 steps today or 1,000 steps, it doesn't matter. It's what you say to yourself within this space that we call consciousness, what we call infinite being, what we call source energy. You are that. It doesn't matter about the label, but there isn't two. It doesn't. That's why people get so frustrated, because they go out and they say, I'm going to run today, I'm going to eat this and that today, and then a month later, but there's no change, because it really doesn't come with doing that. It comes within thinking better feeling thoughts about yourself. And this is what she saw. She saw, oh right, there is no out there. It all starts with me. It all starts with thinking better about myself, with thinking where I'm travelling to is a good place, because she's starting a thinking within the morning before she goes anywhere. She thinks, I'm going to have a good day. She doesn't say, because I'm going here or because I'm not going there, I'm having a good day. That's it. And if that entails going to work, she doesn't have to change that. And this is what she saw.
So there's all these thoughts coming in, none of them are yours, but you can, well, thoughts that are like from the infinite being, because you're the infinite being anyway, but when you're resting as the infinite being and seeing the thoughts come, and if these thoughts are like negative thoughts, or they're just thoughts that are not expansive, the ones that make you feel small and limited, then they're not the truth. But I don't know what it was, but say for instance, if you was in like a sealed glass box, yeah, it was completely waterproof, and then it's raining all the time. You can see the rain coming, you can hear it, but you don't get wet because you're in that box. So, and then so imagine that box is like, the rain is like your thoughts. But if you just pull that, say if it's got a door that opens up at the top, and you open it up, you get wet. You'll experience getting wet.
Yeah.
So it's like thoughts come, these negative thoughts are not expansive thoughts, thoughts of limitation, thoughts of lack, thoughts that you're not the infinite. They're always coming down, but they're not yours. But as soon as you accept them as, oh, that thought's mine, that's the truth.
You're going to experience
You're going to experience it. It's not the truth, really, because if you shut that lid up and you're still in the glass box, people can chuck water and buckets at you, but you won't feel it because you're not going to get wet.
And you know you're not going to be touched by it.
You're not being touched by it. Yeah, but when you allow those thoughts to say, you know what, that's the truth, or that's my thought, that's
so
my thought.
To you, yeah.
As soon as you belong, as soon as you own it, you choose it,
You
experience it. So it's like, don't choose the thoughts that are not that good. Just say they're not my thoughts. So just be you're aware of them, but you don't have to take them on as yours. And when you do that, life just gets a bit better, doesn't it?
It gets a lot better.
Yeah. Because you're seeing the thought as what it is, but you just like you're in that glass box, but you don't have to accept it. You can see the rain, but you don't have to get wet.
So she went to work today and emailed us at dinner time saying what amazing day she was having, and that can be every day. I mean, we're talking about weight because she talked about that as well, and we've talked to many people about that, and you see it all over the internet this time of year. Lose weight, do this, lose that, and it's just not true, because it doesn't start with out there what you put in your body, what you don't put in your body. And if you look for the evidence, you'll probably have friends who are as skinny as anything.
They can eat what
they eat what they want, and it's usually a load of rubbish. And then you've got other friends who, by their own admission, are big and they eat like a rabbit, lettuce and vegetables. So there's your proof that they are thinking different to the thin person. It isn't what you put in your body, and I'm not saying go and eat a load of rubbish, but if you thought that chocolates and cake are not going to affect you, and you really believe that, they wouldn't.
Well,
it's what you believe, not what anyone else believes or tells you.
You're the infinite,
what you believe.
Unlimited.
So why can't you eat unlimited chocolate?
Exactly. Go get that chocolate. No, you're the infinite, unlimited, impersonal being.
Yeah.
And
you say what everything means,
basically.
Everything.
What you say is it, innit?
Yeah.
And you say that's the truth.
Yeah.
And when you accept that thought as the truth by saying this is my thought, you'll experience it. So, and then you have another thought the same, and you experience that, and you say, well, that's the truth because it's happened. Yeah. But it's only because you accepted that first one, and then you get more, the program sends you more and more of the same thing that you keep accepting.
And then you believe you're a certain character, you believe the certain character is overweight, you believe you're a certain character. You're the certain character who doesn't like the job, you're a certain character who can't give up smoking, whatever. But so we'll go on to that, smoking, another one. giving up, when you say, I'm going to give up, do you think that's a good starting place? It's not. Because as soon as you say you want to give up anything, you want it even more. So it's just being the character that, you know what, I'm a no smoker now. You don't have to say, oh, well, I used to smoke. No, when you don't smoke, you're a non-smoker. That's it. You just change your thinking within. You're a non-smoker. That's it. There's nothing else to do except be the character that is a non-smoking. There's no giving up. There's no trying. There's no effort. It is effortless.
And then when a thought comes in that says, oh, I want a cigarette, that's not the truth.
No,
that's not your thought.
It's not your thought.
So you can be aware of that thought, but it isn't the truth. And as soon as if you don't personalise that thought and say, oh yeah, that's the truth, then it'll go.
Yeah.
And the feeling of wanting a cigarette will go as well.
Yeah. So it's declining those kind of invitations. And as invitations, if you've not heard us say this before, the thoughts that come in saying, oh, I could do with a cigarette, that's an invitation for you to accept as the old self, as a smoker, but you're the new self, the non-smoker.
Only if you want to give up.
Oh yeah.
If people don't want to, if they enjoy smoking.
Getting that out of the vocabulary, giving up out, no matter what you're giving up, take it out. It's not needed. It just keeps you trapped in that. Just become the new character. If that doesn't smoke, that doesn't overeat, that isn't overweight. And you don't have to say I'm not overweight. Just say, you know, I'm healthy.
Yeah, but that's what you do. You put your attention on the health. Like if you're ill, you don't say I don't want to be ill.
Because you get more of that.
You just say I am health.
Yeah. And even when the thoughts come in and say, no, you're not, just decline them.
But that's another thought that comes in. It's not yours.
Yeah.
But as soon as you accept that as a limitation, say that's mine, that's the truth, buff, you feel
And
it.
gratitude as well. Gratitude, I've found, has been massive. I mean, for all those years ago. Yeah, so grateful for that. All those years ago, when I had severe asthma, I did wake up with gratitude that I woke up and that I could breathe, even though it was difficulty breathing, that I was grateful that I'd got through the night if I'd run out of an inhaler, for instance. So no matter where you start, it doesn't have to be big gratitude. You step onto gratitude, you're in gratitude. It doesn't matter that you think, well, I've only got this small amount, because that's made up, small and large, it's all made up. Just be grateful that you can watch this video. Just be grateful that you're breathing.
I don't know about that,
but whatever it is, gratitude is one of the best things. Gratitude that you hate your job, you've got a job. You know, start somewhere. But just look at what you're saying about everything, about someone that says something that's upset you. You're making that up. You have a choice that it doesn't upset you, that they're coming from somewhere where they're being hurt. So they're saying hurtful things. So send them a silent blessing. Because if they're saying hurtful things, they need a silent blessing. They really do. Well, I know, but if I've heard someone being rude, I do send them a silent blessing, and I think you're going to see better things. That's my thing. So anyway, I hope you enjoy your day wherever you are, because it's your choice to enjoy it, and it's your choice to say, what a load of rubbish too.
Yeah, you can watch this film and say, that is the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard.
Please listen to where we're pointing you to. We're pointing you into your own inner heaven, your own Garden of Eden. It's all within you, and you say what it entails, what it looks like to you. I can't tell you what it would look like to you.
You say what it is.
You say
what it is.
Nothing
has any meaning apart from the meaning that you give it.
Yeah, so that's it for now.
So I'm saying this video is brilliant. It's no brilliant.
It is. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm wishing you the best year ever, and it's up to you to choose that, and you can have that. Okay, thanks. Bye for now.
Bye.